It is 8:30. All right, everyone, before I get started, I do want to announce that the amazing Carrie Cole that's here with us will be speaking tomorrow, and she will be doing Remarkable Morning. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. All right, guys, on three. One, two, three.
I'm
I'm
ready.
All right, guys, let's go. Good morning, and today I want to speak about resilience. This is a word that we hear often. We tell people to be strong. We tell people to keep going. We tell them to never give up. But what does resilience truly look like when life may feel heavy? What does it take to keep moving when you feel exhausted? What does it take to continue believing when maybe the results aren't matching up to what you think? What does it take to get back up when other factors are telling you just stay down? It's okay. Resilience is not pretending that everything's okay. It's not ignoring pain or disappointment or fear. Resilience is looking at the reality of where you are, acknowledging how heavy it might feel, and then deciding in that moment that it's not the end of that chapter. Nelson Mandela once said, "Do not judge me by success. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again." That's resilience. It's not measured on how perfectly we move through life. It's measured by our willingness to rise after life knocks us down. There will be moments when we question ourselves. You may wonder whether your dream is worth the struggle. You may question whether you're capable or whether all your effort is even making a difference. Sometimes the hardest part is that no one else can sometimes see the battle that you're fighting, but you continue showing up. You continue taking care of other people. You continue handling all of your responsibilities. Yet inside, you may feel discouraged or uncertain. Resilience does not mean that you never feel those things. It means that those feelings do not get the final vote. You can be afraid and still keep moving forward. You could be tired and still keep taking one step. You could be disappointed and still believe that something better is possible. You can have a difficult day without deciding that you have a difficult life. That distinction absolutely matters. Viktor Frankl wrote, "When we no longer are able to change a situation, we're challenged to change ourselves." We can't always control what happens, but we can't control the market. We can't control the economy. We can't control other people's decisions, unexpected setbacks, losses, or delays. But what we can control, what happens to us. We can control the meaning that we give that particular moment. We control whether we allowed hardship to define us or to shape us. And here are three ways that I want to share how to be more resilient. Number one, you have to remember the why. When you stop, when you feel like stopping, reconnect with the reason why you even started. Your why becomes your anchor when your emotions are changing by the hour. Why are you doing this? Who are you doing it for? What life are you trying to create? What difference are you making? When the road becomes difficult, the goal alone may not be enough. You need to remember the purpose behind it. A person who is only motivated by that immediate results, they're going to stop when the results are slow. But a person who's driven on purpose can continue even when progress is difficult to see. Your why could be your family. It may be the people who are depending on you. It may be the desire to create opportunities you never had. It might be the vision for a better future. It may simply be the belief that you were placed here to make a difference. Write your why down. Say it out loud. Remind yourself regularly, because when you remember why it matters, you can endure the days even when it feels hard. Friedrich Nietzsche said, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any of the how." Now, the next step is to focus on the next step and not that entire mountain. One of the the reasons why we stop is that we begin thinking about everything that still has to get done. We look at the entire mountain instead of just the next step. We think about how far we still have to go, how many problems we still have to solve, how much work still needs to remain, and it becomes overwhelming. Resilience is often built by making the challenge smaller. Don't ask yourself, how am I going to get through all of this? Instead, ask, what's the next thing I'm going to do? The next phone call, the next conversation, the next task. Ask for the help that you need and rest for a moment and then begin again. You don't have to solve your entire future today. You only need to be faithful in taking that next step. Sometimes resilience doesn't look like a giant comeback. Sometimes it just looks like getting out of bed, taking a shower, answering an email, making a decision, trying one more time. And starting again does not mean you failed. It means you refuse to remain stuck. Remember what MLK Jr. said. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Number 3 is stop trying to carry everything alone. Resilience is not the ability to endure every single thing without support. True resilience includes knowing when to reach out, when to ask for guidance. There's courage in allowing someone else to remind you of your strength when you temporarily may have forgotten it. We often believe that strong people should be able to handle every single thing on their own. But even the strongest people need some encouragement. Even leaders need support. Even the person who inspires everyone else sometimes needs someone to inspire them. Surround yourself with people who remind you who you are. People who will listen without judgment, who will challenge you without tearing you down, who will tell you the truth but yet still stand beside you. And be that person to other people too. Sometimes your greatest source of resilience comes from realizing that your story is helping another person survive theirs. Maya Angelou said, you may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. A defeat is an event. Being defeated is a decision. There's a very big difference in that. You may lose an opportunity, but you're not a loser. You may experience rejection, but you're not rejected by life. You may go through a season where things are not working, but that does not mean nothing will ever work again. Your setback is not that destination. Some of the strongest parts of you are being created in those moments we all wished we could avoid. Think about everything you have already gotten through. There were days that maybe you didn't think you were going to get through, and you did. There were moments you thought that would break you, but somehow they built you. You have already demonstrated resilience more times than you probably can recognize. The strength you're looking for is not somewhere else. It's inside of you. It's been growing inside of you through every challenge, every hard conversation, and every time you begin again. Resilience is not one dramatic decision. It's a collection of daily decisions. The decision to forgive, the decision to adjust, to ask for help, to take care of yourself, to keep your heart open even after it's been hurt, the decision to trust that your story is still unfolding. Today, maybe you don't feel strong. That's okay. You don't have to feel strong to make a strong decision. You don't have to feel confident to take courageous action. You don't have to see the entire path to take that next step. You simply have to decide you are not done. So today, remember your why. Focus on the next step. Allow others to support and lift you. When you want to stop, pause, breathe, rest if you need to. Reevaluate the plan, change your approach, but don't ever give up on the person you are becoming. Because one day you're going to look back at a season and you're going to realize it didn't destroy you. It revealed you. It showed you how deeply you could believe, how courageously you could rise, and how much strength you had inside of you all along. Keep going. Not because the road's easy, not because you're not afraid, not because you have all the answers. Keep going because your purpose is inside of you. Keep going because there are people that you haven't met yet that need your wisdom that you're gaining today. Keep going because your chapter you're struggling through may become the story that gives someone else hope. And keep going because you've come too far to believe that this is where the story ends. Take this opportunity to keep rising, keep believing, keep taking one more step. And remember, one more step is all it ever takes to change everything. Thank you all for joining us and have a remarkable day. Take care, everyone.